EMTV's Vocal Fusion Season 5 is proudly brought to you by Ella Motors, Paradise Beverages,
distributing Golden Circle juices,
Goodman Fielder, Wrigley's,
Mi no kai kai boy, mi kai kai PK Gasa.
Colgate,
Let's keep P&G smiling.
Bright smiles, bright futures!
Keynote, Telecom P&G,
You can trust us to take care of your business solution needs. Telecom, always there.
Panamax, Lay Biscuit Company,
It's crunchy and tasty. It's irresistible.
and Besta.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Whether you're here with us in the Cosmopolitan or tuned in and watching from around P&G, welcome to MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 5.
Now that awesome intro you just heard was played by none other than the Vocal Fusion Band. Please give a huge round of applause as we announce the names of the Vocal Fusion Season 5 band members. On the bass, George Towner Jr.
At the back on the drums, please give it up for Roy Hemisi.
On the keys, Apollos Tayan.
And of course, the lead guitarist of the Vocal Fusion Band. Round of applause for Wesley Midian.
And last but certainly not least, backing vocals by David Vaname and Erica Robert.
Now we're at the top 5 of MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 5, and we wouldn't have gotten this far if not for the ever-generous support we receive from our sponsors. Vocal Fusion Season 5 is proudly sponsored by Ella Motors, sponsors of the Grand Prize, Paradise Beverages, and Goodman Fielder International with their brand Scale Rice.
As well as Colgate, Wrigley's, Panamax,
Telecom P&G, Keynote Music Houses, Lay Biscuit Company, and Besta. Round of applause, please, for all our sponsors.
Now we'd also like to give a massive thank you to our production partners, to P&G Air, the official airline carrier for Vocal Fusion Season 5 contestants and crew.
A massive thank you to the Cosmopolitan, our host venue partner, and where all Vocal Fusion Season 5 production comes to you from.
Tunisian Beauty for their amazing hair and makeup, and to Bargain Box for assisting the contestants with their wardrobe.
Not forgetting, of course, Renaissance Lodge Plus, our official accommodation partner, and where all our contestants stay very comfortably for the production of Vocal Fusion Season 5. Round of applause, please, for our production partners.
Now I'd like to introduce a very important group of people who help critique and give positive advice to our contestants. Please give a round of applause as we announce our judges. He is musician and songwriter of Animal Audio. Please give a huge round of applause for our guest judge, Johnny Toram.
Our second judge on the panel is none other than the lovely Ellie Webb, looking extra nice tonight.
Now third resident judge, Jagger Riza, unfortunately is unable to be with us tonight. So taking his place and returning to the judging panel is none other than Wayne Atasoa.
Graham Osborne as well is unfortunately unable to join us tonight, so taking his place on the judging panel, none other than the lovely Mo Shanti. Last week, our contestants brought to stage amazing hits of their birth years. It was a fantastic show, and they all went up for voting.
That's right, our top 6 were yet again at the mercy of the public's deciding vote. Now what this means is that along with the votes of the judges, the votes of the public will heavily determine which one of our acts will unfortunately be going home tonight, and which of our top 5 will remain to compete for a place in the final 4.
But otherwise, let's bring them onto stage. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Archie Tazi, Anna Tupamorove, Ursula Anorea,
From Ley, Francisca Tulungenarang. From Kimbe, Joe Dow. And from Manhagen, Sarah and Ray Demura.
Ladies and gentlemen, they're your top 6, but they've been all up for voting, and all the results have been tallied and are in.
That's right, PNG. These are your top 5 contestants. The first contestant safe and through to the next round is Ursula Anorea.
The second contestant with a spot in our top 5 and performing tonight is... Congratulations, Joe Dow!
Now joining Joe and Safe to our top 5 is Francisca Tulungenarang.
The next contestant safe and through. Congratulations, Anna Tupamorove! Which means we've only got 2 contestants left and 1 spot. If you could please join us center stage.
Now the final contestant safe and through to the next round is the duet, Ray and Sarah Mira.
Congratulations. Which means that unfortunately Archie, come stand here in the center. Unfortunately for Archie here, his journey on Vocal Fusion Season 5 is over, so close to the finish line as well.
That's right, but we're not going to let him leave without gracing the VF stage one final time. Taking on classic hit from rock band Heart, singing What About Love, please make him feel very welcome, Archie Tazi.
I've been wondering, I've been waiting for you. I'm pretending, and that's all I can do. The love of sending and I'm making it through to your heart. I've been hiding, never let it show. Been trying to keep it under control. You got it down, and you went all the way to the top. There's something to forget. What about love? Don't you want someone to care about you? What about love? Don't let it slip away. What about love? I only wanna share it with you. You might need it someday. Feeling inside, I can sell you what you don't wanna buy. Something's missing, you gotta look back all your life. Something ain't just right. What about love? Don't you want someone to care about you?
What a swan song. Ladies and gentlemen, please give another massive round of applause for Archie Tazi. Now, that voice will definitely be missed on our Vocal Fusion stage.
That's right, but to congratulate Archie on just how far he's made it in the competition, the fantastic team from Nesian Beauty would like to present to him an amazing gift pack from Gras Bilas. Now presenting this gift pack is Jethro, the sales manager of Nesian Beauty. Please give him a round of applause as he makes his way onto stage.
And as Jethro presents Archie with his gift pack, massive round of applause please for Archie Tazi. And also please put your hands together and thank Jethro for coming on the show, and round of applause for Nesian Beauty as he exits the stage. We'll head over now to our judging panel, Archie, to get a word of encouragement from one of our judges on the panel.
Look, I've really enjoyed watching your growth from when I first auditioned you to where you've come now. You have improved exceptionally, just your stage presence, your ability to work with the band, your ability to work with your backing vocals, the producers, your peers. I absolutely encourage you on behalf of the judges, please, if this is what you want to do, if this is the industry you want to be in, keep working on it. There's always room for growth. Even the top performing artists around the world always know that there's room for growth. So keep in touch with your peers, keep in touch with the producers, and market yourself. This has been such a good platform for you to build up your fan base, to build up your abilities, and there's only one way to go from here. It's just up. So I can't, express enough that I'm going to be watching that space and hopefully hearing your name on the radio waves and on the TV station again. Thank you so much for being part of the show.
Thank you very much, Ellie Webb. And Ellie must be psychic because we've got an exciting announcement for you all. Now, Archie here, although his journey on Vocal Fusion Season 5 may be over, you have definitely not heard the last of him. He's been signed on to record with Toxic Man, a remake on a classic. He'll soon be dropping the classic Lonely Makuri, and it gets better because featuring, amazing news, featuring on the track with Archie will be none other than the legend himself, Basil Gregg. Round of applause for that fantastic news. Keep your ear out for that, it'll be dropping soon. Ladies and gentlemen, one final round of applause for Archie Tazi and everything he's achieved on Vocal Fusion Season 5. We're going to take a break, but when we come back, we jump into our top 5 right here on MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 5. See you after the break. Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 5, the top 5, coming to you from the Cosmopolitan. We'd like to take a moment to acknowledge one of our production partners for the season. They are our official airline carrier, PNG Air. We'd like to thank them for flying all our contestants and crew in and out of Port Moresby for the production of Season 5. Round of applause, please, for PNG Air. We're now at the top 5, and in just 1 week, you, PNG, will be deciding who our 4 finalists for Vocal Fusion Season 5 will be. How do you keep your favorite contestant in the show? Here to tell you a bit more on how you can do that is our voting expert, Karen.
Thanks, Jake. Now, there are 2 ways in which you can place your votes. That is online and via SMS. To vote for your favorite contestant online, go to the official Vocal Fusion Facebook page at www.facebook.com/Vocal Fusion EMTV. Now make sure you like the page first if you haven't already. You can then scroll through our page and click on the link that will take you directly to our voting polls. Once there, look for the name and picture of the contestant of your choice, click on it, then hit the submit button to cast your vote. Now you can also vote for your favorite contestant via SMS. Each contestant is given a short name at the end of each of their performances, so make sure you stick around for that. All you have to do is send the short name to the official SMS voting number, 76500000. It is really that easy.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Keep in mind that voting lines open straight after the show tonight and close next Sunday at 1 p.m. So make sure that you have a little extra time to vote. Make sure you get your votes in and cast a vote for the contestant you wish to see make the final 4. But otherwise, let's start our top 5 tonight. We've got a very interesting show lined up. All our contestants will be performing in a tribute artist show. They'll all be performing to singing songs by the American rock band Heart. It's going to be a great show.
Definitely will be. So, introducing our first act, performing the hit Barracuda, please make her feel very welcome, Ursula Honorea.
You lie solo in the wind, and I bet you're gonna ambush me. You let me down, 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 down on my knees. Ooh, Barracuda. Oh, oh. Sell you the purpose. Dive down, deeper than you. I think I got the blues too. All that night and all the day, for me that looking back, make for the perfect fool. Back over time, you will try for free. I met the purpose in me. Well, alright, I'll try for free. Whisper Katie, you lied all night with the wind, and I bet you're gonna me. You're going down, 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 down on my knees. Woo, Barracuda. Hey, hey. You're lying solo in the wind, and I bet you're gonna ambush me. You're going down, 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 down on my knees. Oh, Barracuda, Barracuda.
It's a very, very strong song. I know you're finding your place in music, especially in your vocal arrangement. For the song itself, you started pretty pitchy, and your high sensational part of your voice is a little bit all over the place, but you got the character. You know how to motivate your crowd, your customers, and you are so strong. You got a very, very strong voice. I can't believe such a young grade 11 student. You got the great future ahead of you. Please, if only the vote brings you back, the country will bring you back. I believe that you will know what I'm saying. You will nail it one more time.
You will keep on singing, and you will have to be careful with your pitch. It's a rock song on your head, high registers. You lost it a bit there. Otherwise, you have the right aggression for the song. You've been singing all these ragamuffin songs, and this is a good challenge for you. They throw you out into the rock genre so that to test if your voice is versatile. And you have a versatile voice. It's a good performance. Audience interaction is good. I like your attire. There's always room for improvement, but the main thing you have to focus from now onwards is how you hold your pitch.
Good night, Ursula. Woo, Leo, you look so pumped on stage. I was just enjoying you have fun tonight. I loved seeing you on there. The boys are right. There was a few little pitchy areas, but that stuff, that's what you've got your vocal coaches for, and you've got the producers and the peers for. So I always tell everybody, watch it back and see where you can actually critique yourself as well. In saying that, though, you suit that attire, and I loved that it was a little bit of a lackluster start. You went on there and you wanted to own the stage, but then you were sort of, I could see the cogs going on in your head, like with the timing and so on. It was... But the finish was so strong. It was so much fun to watch. I loved it. And that is a hard song. Rock genre shows people up, particularly because it's not something that you usually sing when you're jamming unless it's something you're passionate about. I thought you did really well. Those areas just, were showcasing your voice so well. So well done. Get those votes happening. Toki mo scored line lo house law. Vote for you because I want to see you back here next week. Nice work.
Ursula, as everybody said, you had some tuning issues. But you definitely have the voice for it. Just a bit of control in some areas, but yeah, definitely your stage performance and how you engage the crowd was very good. I can see you got a lot of fans on this side of the. But yeah, good one. I like the ending. The ending was you nailed the ending pretty well. Rock is quite a difficult genre.
Well done, Ursula. And if you want to see Ursula through to be one of the final 4, you have to vote for her. You can do so by going to the official Vocal Fusion Facebook page, like the page. If you haven't already, click on the link there, which goes to the poll. On the poll, click on Ursula's picture and hit submit under that to cast your vote for Ursula. Or you can vote for her via SMS by sending a text message containing Ursula, URSULA, to our SMS voting number 76500000 to cast your vote for Ursula and hopefully give her best shot to be in the final 4. But well done, Ursula. Head backstage, join the other contestants. But as she does, ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause, please, for Ursula Anorea. Up next in our show, for his heart song, he's bringing to the stage What He Don't Know. He's our last male contestant in the competition and our last contestant from Kimber. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Joe Dow. Job there, ladies and gentlemen, Joe Dow.
Joe, wonderful performance. I really enjoyed that. I'll be just a slight critical thing. Just on the verses, I felt that you were not hitting it there. You were almost there, but not hitting it. You get what I mean? But other than that, everything else was just perfect. Especially when it came to the chorus and everything, it was was spot on. It was good.
So I've got to say, you probably are looking more and more comfortable every week on the stage, which is nice to see because you're starting to realise this is your office, this is your work, and these are your customers. So that was really good to, you know, tonight I saw that. Last week, getting better. The only thing, I thought vocally was really strong. Like Johnny said, there was a few areas you can work on, but that's what you've got your technical coaching for. You looked fantastic. And of course, I don't know what it is about rock, but people like to wear sunnies. So a bit of feedback on that. And that's okay. But, you know, when you do wear sunnies, the problem is sometimes it can create a bit of a barrier between you and your audience, and it kind of blocks off that audience interaction. Because you're on there on a small stage, you have a minute and a half, and the whole point we want you to do is get some eye contact or pick some places that you're going to sing to. Good little bit of drama there where you took them off, so that was nice. But just be very careful when you're going to use props like that, that you can sometimes then block everybody off and it ends up being quite a dry performance, you know what I mean? But vocally, exceptionally strong. I thought it was a really good way to showcase your voice, so nice work.
Nice alliteration. It's an improvement from the last time I watched you. Your choice of song, you know what you're doing, so obviously you have a good strategy here. You pick a nice song to deliver. It is kind of a straightforward kind of song, but then you use a little bit of acrobat on your voice, and it gives the little flip to your performance, and that adds value to your performance. Nice ending, nice ending. It's very soulful.
I'll be really, really tough on that. Don't take this lightly, Joe. There's no risk in your song choice. It's pretty straightforward, and it's made it a little bit not difficult for the judges to judge you on, because your voice blends well with the music, the song choice that you have chose, and there's risk in there. You're in the top 4, and I believe Kimber's going to bring you back. What are you going to give to the judges next time, next week? Just take note of that. Make sure that your song choices have to be very, very careful.
Well done, Joe. If you'd like to see Joe through to the grand final 4, you can vote for him by SMSing Joe, J-O-E, to the SMS voting number 7650-0000, or you can vote for Joe online by going to the poll on the official Vocal Fusion Facebook page. On the poll, click on Joe's picture and hit submit under that to cast your vote for Joe and give him his best shot at being in the final 4. But otherwise, another round of applause for Joe Dow. We're going to take another break here on the show, but when we return, our only contestant from Leh takes the stage with her Heart tribute song. When we return with more of MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 5, the top 5. See you after these short messages. Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 5, the top 5, coming to you from the Cosmopolitan, where all our contestants are performing songs in the tribute to the rock band A Heart. We'd like to take a moment to acknowledge some of our production partners. All our contestants look as fantastic as they do, thanks to the hair and makeup they receive from Nesian Beauty, as well as the wardrobe assistance from Bargain Box. We'd also like to thank Renaissance Lodge Plus, our official accommodation partner, and where all our contestants stay very comfortably for the production of Vocal Fusion Season 5. And getting right back to our top 5, our next contestant up on stage will be performing a song which is a third release from Heart's self-titled album. Performing These Dreams, please give it up for Francesca Tulungenaram.
Spare a little candle, save some light for me. Figures out behind, moving in the trees. White skin and linen, perfume on her wrist, and the full moon that hangs over. There's dreams in the mist. Darkness on the eye, shadows where I stand. I search for God on a watch with no end. Flicker in my eyesight, candle in my grief, and the voice that I've known for are falling from my lips. These dreams go on when I close my eyes. Every second of the night, I live another life. These dreams asleep when it's cold outside. Every moment I'm awake, the further I'm away. These dreams go on when I close my eyes. Every second of the night, I live another life. These dreams that sleep when it's cold outside. Every moment I'm awake, the further I'm away.
Before I start on you, I've got to say, beautiful rendition. The band did exceptionally well for that. That just sounded so nice. It was really pleasant to the ear, as well as the backing vocals. There were some areas that you definitely need to work on, because the volume of your voice, again, if you watch it back, you'll see it was just a little bit all over the place. And so you just need to try and find a good space where you can actually work on that, particularly if you do get into the top 4. In saying that, you look amazing and your voice is always amazing to hear. You recovered really well. So overall, I enjoyed it. I just hope I see you here next week, because I'd really like to see you at the finish line. I think you're one of our quiet contenders.
I really like the backdrop. The whole setup is really nice. The band and the backup vocals and you as well. Like what Ellie was saying, yes, you definitely struggled in the beginning. There's a few tuning issues, but like you recovered very well at the end, which was very good. You have a very strong voice, and you always, the rendition, the way you sing, the rendition of this song especially was really good.
You look gorgeous. I love your earrings and the outfit that you wore. You're shining tonight. Anyway, you started with, started a little bit flat at the beginning, and I was worried about it, because I know you from the previous hit that I was here. You nailed it all the way through. I don't know what you're going through right now, and please stay focused, because you're on the top 5. So that's the greatest success in the whole singing competition. When you're singing, your hearing is very, very important. Mic handling is one of the biggest things in singing as well. If you know what kind of a song you're singing and the music is high and it's draining your vocal, control the mic, bring it close to your mouth. So you are taking us to the story that you're trying to tell us. So we're reading your story and we understand what you're trying to relay yourself to us. For definitely, I didn't really understand what the song is all about, but the beauty of your voice is awesome. You could hit the highest range, my beautiful Francisca. And I know all the Asasumbas, they are with you. The Morobe town is with you. They are here screaming, let's go, girl. Make it to the grand final.
But when the band changes the setting of the stage from a really electric rock setting to a semi-acoustic setting, and when there's a backdrop of light going down, it creates suspense. Whenever there's suspense is created, the need for release is also created, is eminent. Audience need to be released emotionally. You sang with a lot of emotions, and when you went through the chorus, you actually released the audience emotionally. That is a good trait to your performance. Be careful with your pitch, and your, like Moshanti is saying, you be careful with your mic technique and your vocal dynamics. Tell a story properly. It flows well when you do that. Your modern voice, it gives a different touch to an old song. It tells us that you can get an old song and make it new. You get what I mean? This is one of your qualities. Singing in English will always be our challenge. Singing in English. It goes back to the tongue twisters and the drills that you have with your vocal therapy and your producer. Otherwise, keep on preparing for the next run.
Well done, Frankie. If you want to see Frankie through and in the final 4, you need to vote for her. You can do so by SMSing her short name, Frankie, F-R-A-N-K-I. Take note, it's not the full name, Francesca, just a short name, Frankie, F-R-A-N-K-I, to the SMS voting number, 7650-0000 to cast your vote via SMS, or you can vote for her online by going to the official Vocal Fusion Facebook page. There, click on the link which goes to the external poll. On the poll, click on Frankie's picture and hit the submit button under that to cast your vote for Francesca. But otherwise, another round of applause please for Francesca Tulungandaran. We're going to take another break, but when we come back, our final 2 contestants of the top 5 bring to stage their heart tribute songs when we return with more of MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 5, the top 5. See you shortly. Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you that may have just tuned in, you're watching MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 5, the top 5, coming to you from the Cosmopolitan. We'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the Cosmopolitan, our host venue partner, and where all production for Vocal Fusion Season 5 comes to you from. Now, next week we'll know who our final 4 are, and a week after that we'll know who our grand winners are. The third runner-up for MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 5 wins themselves 5,000 kina. The second runner-up wins themselves 10,000 kina. The first runner-up in the competition wins themselves 20,000 big ones. And the grand winner for MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 5 drives away in their very own brand new Toyota Hilux. It's a 4x4 double cab with a 2.5-liter turbo diesel engine, amazing audio system, magrams, and all the toys and whistles. And it's been proudly sponsored by Ella Motors and is valued at 120,000 kina. Drive away. Round of applause, please, for Ella Motors and that amazing prize. We've got only 2 contestants left to come up on stage in our top 5. Let's bring one of them on. Performing All I Want to Do Is Make Love to You by Heart, which is one of their most successful #1 hits. Please give it up for Anna Tupomorove.
Umbrella, no coat.
You carried the emotions of the song well with your voice. Your body language on stage, you grooved well with the song. We can tell that you were feeling the song. You shanisim giablo song to audience feeling to.
You have a big voice. That song was quite too minor for me to hear. It's a minor because your highest range is more than that song, the song choice that you did. And I know next week it's gonna be more than that.
Yeah, I think you breezed through the song effortlessly. With a lot of charisma. Your stage performance was great. The only thing I would say was, I know it gets a bit nerve-wracking in the beginning stages. Your volume was just a little bit low in the beginning. I couldn't hear you. But as you progressed onwards, it was just all tops.
Let me just kirab nothing here, honestly. Like, that song was made for your voice. It didn't seem like it was suggestive or anything, like, because you understood the emotions, the choreography, which a lot of people don't do well on stage, of all the lyrics. Anyone would think that was your story, you know, because you sang it so well. You gave us an it moment. A lot of artists don't know how to give an it moment. And because that particular song, you made that your own. There was a bit in there where instead of following the flow of what Heart actually did, you put a bit of Anna Tupamorove and then made it your song. And I remember sitting here clapping, thinking, go girl. So for me, except for the bit that Johnny, you know, pointed out, work on that so you come out with a bang. But the entire song for me was a bang. That was just so made for you. I thought that was probably, for me, your best performance in the show yet. Like, well done.
Thank you, judges. Well done, Anna. And of course, if you want to see Anna through to the final four, you have to vote for her. Do so by SMSing Anna, A-N-N-A, to the SMS voting number 7650-0000. Or of course, you can vote for her online by going to the official Vocal Fusion Facebook page to cast your vote for Anna. But otherwise, as she heads backstage to join the other contestants, another round of applause, please, for Anna Tupamorove. It's time for our final contestants of the evening. Singing a song off their self-titled album, they're the only duet in the competition. And last remaining contestants from Mount Hagen, performing Never. Please put your hands together for Ray and Sarah Mira.
Hey baby, I'm talking to you. Stop yourself and listen. Some things you can never choose, even if you try it. You're banging your head again. Somebody won't let you in. One chance, one love, your chance to let me know. We can go on and on, just running away. Stay any longer, we would surely never get away. Oh, oh, anything you want, we can make it happen. Stand up and turn around. Never let them shoot us down. Never, 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 never run away. Hey baby, you know it's true. Why you bother lying when you know that you wanted to? Don't you dare deny. Now walk those legs right over here. Give me what I'm dying for. One chance, one love. Hold me down, never let me go. We can't go on and on, just running away. If we stay any longer, we will surely never get away. Oh, oh, anything you want, we can make it happen. Stand up and turn around. Never let them shoot us down. Never, 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 never run away. Never, 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 never run away.
George on the bass, Roy on the drums, Apollos on the keyboard, Wesley on the Jackson's guitar.
Give it up for a PB. It can't go on and on, just running away. If we stay any longer, we will surely never get away. Oh, oh, anything you want, we can make it happen.
down. You guys are a really great team. I really enjoyed the performance. The song choice was really nice, really good, upbeat. Just the beginning was a bit shaky, but other than that, I liked the stage performance. You really drew the crowd.
Yeah, girls, fantastic amount of energy. That's what you want to be bringing every single week, you know. Johnny picked out a good point there, so work on that at the beginning, but wow, you recovered so well. You worked well together. The timing was good, so your voices were matching each other nicely, and so much attitude. I want to be drinking the same water you are because the energy levels were so good. I really enjoyed that performance. Well done.
This is attitude of rock. You like Karim come on stage. Rock is all about attitude. One piece of advice as well. Whether I am rehearsal or whether I am actual performance, you take on the song. Okay? No can repeat him till something get on next round. That's the kind of attitude I'm talking about. You take on the stage. This is my show. Time you go stand up, now you picking my mic. You taking ownership of the song as much as the stage.
I can see there's so much of attachment between both of you. You're agreeing on things you want to do on the stage that shows to the crowd that we want to win the grand finale. And coming all the way from Hagen to spend so much weekend here, to me, I can see that you mean business and you want to take something back. Not only that, the prize back home, but to make Hagen and the Highlanders really proud. Hagen, if you want to see your two girls back on next week, vote right now as soon as it's open.
Thank you, judges. You've heard it from Roshanti. If you want to see these two at the finish line in the grand final four, vote for them by SMSing their short name, Muras, M-U-R-A-S, to the SMS voting number 7650-0000, or you can vote for them online to cast your vote for Ray and Sarah Mura. So those have been all our top 5 and their heart tribute songs. We're going to take another break, but when we come back, we've got a special performance for you all. The legendary Kenny Lucas here on the Vocal Fusion stage when we return on MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 5, the top 5. See you soon. Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight is the top 5 of MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 5, which means we're only one show away from finding out who our final 4 is. All our contestants have been up and have performed on the stage, but now we thought we'd take a break and bring you all a very special guest performance. He is a music producer, audio engineer, musician, singer, songwriter. He's a legend and will be performing Everything I Own by Boy George. Please give it up for Kenny Lucas.
You kept me warm, you kept me warm, and you gave my life to me. You set me free, you set me free, yeah. All the years I ever do, and those final ones I spent with you, I would give everything I own. Give up my life, my heart, my home. I would give everything I own just to hear you back again. You taught me how to cry. I don't know why. I don't know why. Hey, and you gave my life to me. You set me free. Set me free, yeah. Of all the years I ever knew, and those final ones I spent with you, I would give everything I own. Will give up my life, my heart, my own. I would give everything I own just to hear you back again, just to hold you once again. You there's someone you know that won't let you go, and taking it all for granted, yeah. You may lose them one day, or someone takes them away, and you don't heed the words they say. I will give everything I own, will give up my life, my heart, my own. I will give everything I own, just to give you again, just to hold you once again, just to touch you once again. Woo!
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for Mr. Kenny Lucas. If I could just ask you a quick question, what do you think of the top 5 contestants that have made it based on the performances on the show tonight?
The contestants, let me advise you, when you come up here, sing like nobody's business. Sing the best. Sing everything out of you. That's what show business is all about. Don't hold back. You hold back, you keep holding back. What do you think, Ellie? Yeah, thank you.
Wise words from the man himself. Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for Mr. Kenny Lucas. Thank you so much for coming on our Vocal Fusion stage. We're going to take our final break, but when we come back, we find out who our Colgate Most Improved contestant is of this week. When we return for more of MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 5, the Top 5. See you after these short messages.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 5, the Top 5.
Tonight, all our contestants performed songs in the theme of a heart tribute. It was a great show. But let's recap them all real quickly. Please put your hands together for your Top 5. Joe Dow. Anna Tupomarve. Ursula Anarea.
And Ray and Sarah Voting lines are now open. And remember, there are 2 ways in which you can vote. If you're voting online, make sure you like the official Vocal Fusion Facebook page in order to cast your vote. Or you can SMS the short name of your choice of performer through to the SMS voting number 76500000. And a very important reminder, you may only send the short name to the SMS voting number, as our system will not count your vote if it has any other text besides the short name. Now, voting lines will close this Sunday at 1 p.m., so make sure you cast those votes.
Thanks, Karen. So Karen mentioned it. Voting lines open right now, ladies and gentlemen, and close next Sunday. So you have a bit more time to vote for the contestant of your choice. And it is important that you do, because your vote will determine who your grand final 4 will be. Round of applause. All right, now it's time in our show to award the Colgate Most Improved. Here to present that is the General Manager of Colgate Palmolive, Mr. John Wood. Round of applause as he makes his way onto stage.
Hi, Jacob. Good evening once again.
Good evening, good evening. Now, John, correct me if I'm wrong, but entries now are closed for the competition?
The competition has just closed, but please make sure you tune in next Sunday night for the showcase to see whether you're one of the lucky 4 people who have won double tickets to the grand final the following Sunday. That is 19th of November. Return airfares to Port Moresby, front row seats here at the Cosmopolitan for the grand final show, brekkie the next day, and then, as I said, fly back home. So what a great prize. As I say, the competition is now closed, but make sure you do tune in next Sunday for the live showcase show to see whether you are the lucky winners.
Round of applause for that exciting news. You heard it from him, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you tuned into our live broadcast of the showcase for the announcement of who our 4 lucky winners of the double tickets are.
Thank you, gentlemen. But now I believe it's time to announce the Colgate Most Improved contestant. Now, this week, the judges have decided that the most improved contestant is
Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for your most improved contestant of the week, Ursula Honorea. And please continue your applause for Mr. John Wood and Colgate Palmolive. Thank you so much for sponsoring this prize. Round of applause, please, for Colgate Palmolive. Well done, Ursula. We'll head over to the judges now for a quick comment. We'll have it this time from Ellie Webb.
Hi, Ursula. To us, it's no surprise. We can see your growth building every single week. And tonight, for me and the judges, we were able to see a lot more of your versatility. Wayne made a comment earlier that you're able to sing so many different types of genres of music and get into it and get into, I guess, you know, the right attire and really own the song. So that was really evident tonight. Obviously, everybody has done well to get to this point, and it's good that we can see that it's obvious you're taking on board some of the critiques that you're getting from your coaches as well as the producers, the band, and us, hopefully. So congratulations. I think you're very well deserving of the prize, and thank you so much again to Colgate Palmolive for donating it.
Thank you very much, Ellie Webb. Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause, please, for your most improved contestant of the week, Ursula Honorea. Well done.
Now, before we wrap up the show, we'd like to hear a few closing remarks from our judging panel. To Moshanti, if you could kindly do the honors.
Thank you so much. It's been an honor here and being part of Vocal Fusion 5. I'm going back to all the artists. By right, you're an artist because out of thousands and thousands of contestants, you made it through to the top 5. I'd like to really remind you that the competition itself is very tough because each of you have different types of vocal arrangement. And it's the song choice that will bring you one step ahead of each of different contestants. So your song choice is muchly priority and very important. I just want to make a very special appeal to the nation of Papua New Guinea. You can see that they are all best singers, but the vote will make a difference. Vote, 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 vote. Your vote is very, very important to these beautiful, hard-working singers from the day one, from audition right down to this show. Now they're going to be in the live show. Please do vote them. Give them a chance, for heaven's sake. They deserve your vote. All the Hagen, tupla Mary stop one time you pla. Podmo speak, Eshal na Anaya, emblo you pla. Kimbe, Mangi Tasole Ron, lo competition emblo you pla ya. Okay. Francisca, na husta tok nogat. Place direct no lay a portal place ya. Mary stand up. Now, the nation, let's now hold our phones as soon as the lines are open. Get in groups. Come on, vote your friends and your families. With that, God bless you. Vocal Fusion Season 5, 2017. Thumbs up.
Thank you very much, Moshanti, for those lovely closing remarks. And while we're thanking for that, let's thank all our judges on our panel. Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause, please, for the lovely Moshanti. It's been a pleasure.
To the one and only Wayne Ataswa.
Please put your hands together for the lovely Ellie Webb.
And finally, our guest judge, Johnny Toram.
Thank you very much, judges. Now, all these top 5 wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for the support we receive from our sponsors. Vocal Fusion Season 5 is proudly sponsored by Ella Motors, sponsors of the Grand Prize, Paradise Beverages, Goodman Fielder International with their brand Skell Rice,
as well as Colgate, Wrigley's, Panamex.
Not forgetting Telecom, P&G, Lay Biscuit Company, Kena Music Houses, and best a round of applause, please, for our sponsors. Massive round of applause.
We'd also like to thank our Vocal Fusion Season 5 production partners, to PNG Air, the official airline carrier for Vocal Fusion Season 5 contestants and crew.
To the Cosmopolitan, our host, venue partner, and all Season 5 production comes to you from
Tunisian Beauty for the amazing hair and makeup, and to Bargain Box for assisting the contestants with their wardrobe.
Not forgetting, of course, Renaissance Lodge Plus, our official accommodation partner for Vocal Fusion Season 5. Round of applause, please, for our production partners.
That's right. Now, next week, we showcase our final 4 contestants, where we will see take on not 1, but 2 huge songs.
Yes, next week we go live as we come to you with our showcase and we find out who you vote P&G and select to be your grand final four and who will be one step closer to winning the grand prize, which is none other than the Toyota Hilux. It's a 4x4 2.5-liter turbo diesel engine double cab with mag rims, audio system valued at 120,000 kina drive away, and it's been proudly sponsored by Ella Motors. So make sure you're tuned in next week. We look forward to seeing you all in the same time, same place for our live showcase coming to you from the Cosmopolitan. Thank you all for tuning in and good night.
EMTV's Vocal Fusion Season 5 is proudly brought to you by Ella Motors. Paradise Beverages.
Distributing Golden Circle juices.
Goodman Fielder. Wrigley's.
Mino kai kai boy, mi kai kai PK Zaso.
Colgate.
Let's keep P&G smiling.
Bright smiles, bright futures.
Keynote. Telecom P&G.
You can trust us to take care of your business solution needs. Telecom, always there.
Panamax. Lay Biscuits.
It's crunchy and tasty. It's irresistible.